What is going on, guys? So today I'm here at Hatfield Subaru. I'll start off with just a quick little walk around before I talk about anything here. Car looks pretty sharp, as you can see. Still got all the protective plastic on it. This one is fresh off the press. Let's see when this one was actually made. April 17th. This thing's less than 2 months old. Starting with the back. Not a lot has changed here. As you can see, pretty much exactly the same. This car in particular has the optional SPT trim, the trunk trim there. It's carbon fiber. Looks pretty sharp. Actually, that makes me kind of want to buy it for mine. As far as the sides, everything on the paneling, paint-wise, nothing's changed there either. Now, the wheels are different. This is a premium model with a sport package. So what this one comes with is upgraded 18-inch wheels, and instead of being the 18-inch wheels that were on the previous years, these are actually a little bit different design. So you got the two spokes here, about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, you're gonna get the upgraded Jurid brake pads with painted red calipers. Those options are only available on with the sport package, and also included with that performance package, or not included I should say, is your moonroof. So for whatever reason, with the performance package, you lose the moonroof. Coming around to the front, this right here is where you're gonna see the most change on the car. First off, you got the fog light bezels. These have changed a little bit. Not so much that it's completely different, but the texture's a little bit different. It's a little more sleeker. It's kind of pointed inwards, I guess. You got the two fins here, the main fins on the outside. It's just a simple, clean looking bezel. You got the fog light, you got your turn signal. As far as the bottom grille, now here's where you're gonna see the most change. This is completely different. You got this massive plastic piece, gives the car a more aggressive look. To be honest, I was not sure about this piece when I first saw the pictures. However, in person, it looks pretty sharp, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good quality too, so I mean, all these pieces, you know, nothing's jiggling around. It's all put together really nicely. The top grille, you got the gloss finish on here. It looks really nice. Again, a very subtle change on this specific portion. Before here, you would have kind of a 2-inch lip that was built into the grille. Now they lowered that, put a little lip here in the middle with fins. It looks pretty good there as well. Since this one's a premium, it just comes with the regular halogen headlights. They do have projectors though. And then what you're gonna see in the inside here is chrome on the housing. So the limited models and all of the STIs are gonna have a black housing. So all where this chrome is, it would be black. I think it looks sharper with the black, but that's what you get on this one. All right, we'll pop the hood, see what she's got. See what she's got pony-wise. So it's the same motor, still gonna be the FA20, same horsepower, same torque, same everything. So under here, it's gonna look, guess what? The same, you're right. All right, we'll take a little look at the trunk. See what we got going on in the rear. Again, with the SPT, that looks fresh. So it's the same size trunk. It's obviously got your floor mats. This one's got the rear cargo tray. So it's plastic, you can throw all your junk in there. All right, boys, now time for the interior. To be honest, a lot has actually changed in the inside. A lot of subtle things, but also a couple major things. So first of all, with the performance package, all inclusive with the wheels, everything else, what you're gonna get are the Recaro seats. These seats are sweet, in my opinion. I wanna buy these. Got the Recaro logo there. This is kind of a suede texture, just like it comes in the STI. And then you got leather on the sides with the red inlays, kind of two-tone. These are really nice. Compared to the stock WRX seats, even the leather ones, these by far top that. I love the fact that it has the little ripple effect here on the front and also on the bottom of the seat. So obviously by far, this is my favorite part of the interior of the car. Back seats, you're gonna have the same two-tone black and red with the suede interior, or the suede on the middle part of the seat there. Still looks pretty good. For the rest of the interior, the changes are kind of more subtle. So a couple things here, just looking at the steering wheel. The black bezel here on the bottom, this is normally silver on all the other gens. So they changed this to black, as well as the center bezel here for the shifter bezel. So that's also black. Coming up top here, you got the frameless mirror with the HomeLink buttons on the bottom. On the previous gens, they were right here on the bottom left on the front facing, and there was kind of a beefier looking edge. This one's a lot cleaner looking. Coming down a little bit, you got the 7-inch Starlink radio here. It's touchscreen. It's not too different from the previous models, but it's a little bit bigger, just a couple more features involved. Coming up here to the lights, this bezel has actually changed a little bit. The buttons are different. I mean, nothing to write home about there, but they did freshen it up nonetheless. And then coming up front here on this gauge hood, this is actually leather soft touch with the red stitching. So this is very similar to the one you can get from Subi Speed. It's pretty neat. So we'll turn her on here so you can get a look at the screen up close and see what actually goes down. Drive safely and obey all traffic rules. It didn't even let me agree. All right, so the gauges themselves are actually a little bit different. You got the red and the white notches going from 0 to 180. It's kind of hard to tell how different it looks, but it is very subtle, but it definitely has a a nice clean look to it. I like that a lot. Looking at the gauges, these are different. You still get the boost gauge right there, as you can see, but if you flip through, they look different and they look pretty cool. So you got your clock, date, time, all that. You got your different gauge settings you can do. So you can do miles per gallon, oil temperature, your average miles, how much miles are left on a tank, etc. You can flip through all those, change the settings. This screen kind of just shows you what's going on with the suspension components of the car. Again, here's another little gauge cluster here for different metrics you can monitor. And then you're back to the boost gauge. Another couple subtle differences. You're still going to have the carbon fiber trim here on the right and on the passenger side and the driver's side, but the middle, where you used to have the carbon fiber around the home bezel here, or the radio bezel, it's now just going to be a gloss piano black look, which actually I believe is pretty nice. This car actually comes with the armrest extension. If you're going to get one of these cars, I highly recommend it, because right here you're resting your arm, you're shifting. If you don't have the armrest extension, this right here is where your arm's going to sit. You're going to be leaning over like this, trying to shift. It's super uncomfortable. This was the first thing I did to my car. My first mod, bro. Car also comes with heated seats, so you're going to get those on and off. That's just an option that this car has. The base models are not going to have that. Inside, you just got, nothing too spectacular. 2 USBs and AUX, and then also just your typical inlet for power. The side panels. So right here you got a door card. It's leather with red stitching again to match the rest of the interior. Another awesome part of it is if you look right here in the actual door handle, there is almost like a rubbery feeling grip to it now. So before it was just, this was all plastic. Now it's got a nice little grip there for you to hold on to. More of a premium feel there for sure. I'm actually not sure if these are in the rest of the WRXs, but you also have a little bit of a chrome tip on each one of the window buttons. I wanted just to give a big thanks to Hatfield Subaru for letting me review this car for you guys. If you're looking for any deals, they can hook you up. I'll put the link to their website in the description. That's gonna be it for this video. I will see you in the next one.